Hi, I'm Deborah Alicia and welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thanks for the love, and I hope that the information I share by way of my spiritual growth inspires you on your journey. If anything resonates, please like and also subscribe if you desire to be notified when I upload new downloads. So today's download is entitled Divinely Unbothered. On May 12, 2023, I received a download with regards to awareness and frustration being like oil and water, and that they simply do not mix. Furthermore, being bothered is a defense mechanism that generates frustration when information goes uncultivated or unrefined with higher knowledge, and consequently the inability to rule our emotions to refrain from a momentum of disturbance from without is inevitable. On March 13, 2025, I received a download that fulfilled this admonition, providing the cultivation or refinement addressed necessary to move in an energy that is not bothered by the evil in the world. May you be inspired to govern your energy for growth to maintain a bountiful harvest, removing the weeds of frustration. Being bothered by others' indifference to this walk is to give more power to manifesting, which is to live in the reverse. Spirit always comes first, and the manifestation follows. To be unbothered by the evil in the world is to be divinely touched by a higher perspective. So let's begin with the download. One reason I was told, right? One reason why you are bothered by the evils of others is because they are touching you. When you understand your senses from a divine perspective, then you're not easily touched by others' indifference. To not be bothered by evil doesn't mean you don't see it for what it is. Evil is life in reverse. Evil is not death, but life expressed in the reverse. Tricknology, if you will. Tricknology is the knowledge of cheating, trickery, and deception. It emphasizes manifestation rather than spirit. Yeah? Spirit meaning the mind. Master teachers don't direct their students' focus to manifestation. However, it is typical for a student to focus on the manifestation, considering they have to master their mind to settle the anxiety they may feel due to the lack of satisfaction that accompanies higher levels of growth. Students typically focus on the manifestation, demonstrating they don't understand how manifestation comes about to foresee its development. I'll say that again. I see you hear my daughter in the background. Sorry, you guys. Students, typically focus on the manifestation, demonstrating they don't understand how manifestation comes about to foresee its development. If the students saw the development in their mind's eye, there would be no room within them to be anxious because it would be very tangible to their senses. Divine sight is the performance behind living faith. The student's aptitude is clear to a master teacher. A master teacher knows when we are capable of tapping into those superior powers. These superior powers are identified as higher in fitting us because they aren't hindered by the limitations of the flesh. These superior powers are identified as befitting because they match who we truly are, an immortal soul. When students are frustrated, it is due to the reversal of life, causing them to view life from a perspective that is backwards or upside down. When students have gaps in their understanding, they have no clarity of mind. When the mind isn't clear, sufficient information is lacking, which results in dissatisfaction. There is a correlation between fruit, perspective, and emotion. Our fruit, perspective, and emotions determine our embodiment. When our fruit, perspective, and emotions are divine, we can be unbothered by evil in the world. We are unbothered by the evil in the world because, having experienced the processes of our spiritual growth, we know it is impossible for others to embody life apart from these processes. Allowing the evil in the world to trouble us is a clear sign that we have not reached a higher level of spiritual growth to identify it from a divine perspective. Those who live their life in the reverse do not hold a divine perspective. They are constantly focused on results, devaluing processes because they lack the knowledge that informs them of just how important these processes are. One reason why artificial intelligence is in such high demand is because of the absence of divine intelligence. Yeah. I'm going to say that again. One reason why artificial intelligence is in such high demand is because, in the absence of divine intelligence, there is no understanding of the value of these natural processes. How could we possibly appreciate these processes when leaning towards cheating and deception that takes us away from such experiences that contribute to our spiritual growth? How can we expect those who do not experience the process of spiritual growth to demonstrate an abundance of life? If we truly have understanding, then their indifference does not touch us, because the reversal of life hasn't tricked us to believe we can bear the fruits of the Spirit apart from spiritual growth. When we experience a divine harvest, others don't have to do our bidding, because our satisfaction by way of our spiritual growth is real. Artificial satisfaction is coveted apart from the understanding that accompanies divine intelligence. This includes, but is not limited to, desiring to see others embody life apart from the processes wherein they gain understanding, master their mind to make decisions that serve their well-being. If someone is living their life in the reverse, they don't manifest life in and through themselves by simply watching us. When we embody life, that life is flowing through us, and it acts as a light, directing those in the dark to focus on what was hidden in ignorance, and in their ability to see, they are guided to make better choices. When others make better choices by way of the impact of divine intelligence on their heart, it has nothing to do with them making us. Sorry about that. It has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with them making us their focal point. I'll say that again. When others make better choices by way of the impact of divine intelligence on their heart, it has nothing to do with them making us their focal point. When others make us their focal point, they will insist on seeking validation from us, missing out on the experience of satisfaction that follows their decision to align with the truth revealed to them. So I hope that this was edifying to you as much as it was edifying to me. It was a beautiful reminder, just the way my spirit team tied it back to a previous download that I received, and just bringing it further. We'll never have it all figured out, right? Yeah, and we're constantly looking to get better, because it's my understanding that there is no cap, there is no ceiling on divinity. So there's always room for growth. And here with this download, it truly reminded me of the importance of remembering what it is that we experience, to keep that in mind when encountering others who have yet to enter into that experience. Yeah, because it really does truly, in the mind's eye, as far as my mind is concerned, it truly does cancel out the frustration. It's easy to subdue those thoughts that would have us thinking that somebody is getting away with something, or they're just trying to get under your skin, where you're just making it personal. Yeah, and if we know what we know by way of our experience with the divine, that shit ain't personal. It's not personal. It's just the consequence of not having the proper information to make an informed decision, right? And so if this is not something that they're exercising in their life on a daily basis, how in the world do we expect, right, for them to mirror, right, that which would bring us some sort of satisfaction in viewing ourselves in them, right? Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong. Celia, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting others to come into this experience. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that anytime we are experiencing something in our life that brings us joy, that brings us peace, that brings us clarity, you want nothing but to share it with the next person, hoping that they can enter into that too and get that satisfaction that you're experiencing in your life. I've shared this before in another download where, it can be likened to when you have a good meal. A lot of people tend to do that. When they have a good meal, they tend to want to share with those they love, or those they want to have the same experience. They'll try to get them to go to that restaurant, or have them try this food from whoever the food came from, or who it was made by. And then they just want to simply watch you to see if you have the same reaction, right? But like I said, I'm just being reminded of these processes. I don't know how many times I've said those words. I probably got on your nerves, but nevertheless, it's important for us to know the processes, right? The processes. Like, how many times, have I heard people talk, especially when it comes to our physical wellness with regards to food, farming, things of that nature. There is such a devaluing of processes, and that devaluing of processes in the spirit has carried over in the physical world, right? Where people, have a tendency to lean towards, a microwave lifestyle, if you will. Everything fast in a hurry. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But then we tend to miss out on the quality, right? We're just wanting this expedient way of living. I don't know. I don't want to get off topic, but yeah, I think you know what I mean. So As much as we love to share these things with regards to the things that we're manifesting and creating on the physical plane, I hear my spirit team reminding me, these master teachers reminding me, my ancestors reminding me, the Most High reminding me, don't forget where you come from, right? Don't forget where you come from as far as the spirit is concerned. I know we're really good at doing this on the physical plane, right? Yeah, when it comes to food, when it comes to, our careers, our professions, people, become very successful. And when I mean successful, like they're, more financially wealthy than what they started off. Yeah. And it's very easy to get caught up in that stream of information and dialogue. But for me, like I said, in my own personal walk and journey, this is something that is constantly being brought back to my remembrance, which is the basics, the foundation. And I hope to be sharing some further information concerning that too. So if you want to be notified of when I, upload new downloads, please go ahead and subscribe, and feel free to comment if anything resonated with you. And the reason why I say that, because I think that it is important to create safe spaces for us. And so if there is something truly, that truly inspired you or truly helped you with what was shared, yeah, you are welcome to leave a comment on my channel. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to end it there. And again, I thank you, for your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. It's greatly appreciated. And until next time, peace.